Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Rejuvenation. On the last part, we dealt with Team Zen taking over the Goldenwood Forest, and as of this moment, the very nice policemen over here aren't going to let us back into Goldenwood Forest. So we might as well go home, or at least go back to the city. So as we make our way all the way back over here, we want to talk to the grandpa that's over here. Apparently we found his granddaughter. Can't believe it, and neither can I, honestly. But in all seriousness, this is a really weird task or mini quest because you don't actually go through the act of finding his granddaughter and sending her back home. It just kind of happens in a cutscene. In the cutscene where you and Melia are having a good time in the forest, at some point you go up to a tree where the granddaughter is trapped on top of it and you help her down, and apparently she makes her way back here. It's really weird. I remember the first time playing, I was freaking out because I realized I couldn't go back into the forest and I thought I'd missed her somehow. Anyways, we're right here outside of the lab where we're supposed to be. You can save right here if you want to do something really silly. I don't recommend it. Wait. Someone here. Let's hide for a bit. No, I don't appreciate being hung up on like that. It was very rude and I should report you for misconduct. People walked into the room. Jealous. What did you want me to do? Lock the door? That would have prevented all of this from happening. Not that it particularly is. Zeta should be picking up Melia very soon. Why so glum? You knew this was going to happen. The moment we gave you the job of looking after Melia as she grew up, we made it very clear. Melia was only going to be with you temporarily. Grew up, return her to us. I haven't forgotten. Never forgotten. I hope for your sake. Well, for your sake, I hope that is the case. I told you that getting attached would ruin you. Looks like it has. Just look at it. Sacrifice. We'll have our lives back after this. It'll all be over. Due time. Knew it. Melia, you made it. Thank goodness. Too. Knew it was wise to leave it. Jenner, what the hell are you playing at? Melia is supposed to be in Goldenwood Forest. What is she doing here? Be quiet. I knew the moment I found the snag machine in the briefcase. Gave it to me the day of all days. Punching a code when things got sour. Gave it to me because you knew this would happen. Yet, sent me on my way anyway. Got him involved too? For all these years, father never told me the truth. I'm done listening to you. Everything you've done was to set me up. Enough of this. I don't understand what's going on. I'm ending it. I'm not scared of you. So right here we actually get to fight as Melia. And this is pretty much an impossible battle. Like, there is a very slim chance that you can win this. What you would have to do is basically rely on Metronome and hope you can get lucky and incapacitate the Houndoom somehow on the first turn. So that's likely not going to happen here. In the past, I believe you would actually survive with enough HP that you could spam Ancient Power and hope to get like 3 back-to-back boost. but I don't think that's possible anymore. But if we used Ancient Power, even if we got the boost, we'd still be knocked out right there. Unfortunately, we seem to lose the prize money for this battle as well. It also uses our name. It's not a lot, thankfully. We're foolish to think that you could even begin to face me. Impudence will get you nowhere if you don't have the strength and beauty to back it up. Don't talk down to me. Pokemon are all weakened. I only use mine. Think you can take on the rest of my onslaught? Happy? One last attack. Use Metronome. You've got to be kidding me. It's fantastic. I'm not letting you get away. Our target has been lost once more. However, all hope is not lost. Melia should be somewhere in the facility. I need all units to scramble and search the city before it's too late. All know the severity of the consequences. Truly want to succeed, become victorious, we must find this girl. Put all your effort into it. Don't stop. Keep going. Rise teams in. Teams in forever. And that takes care of that. It was a valiant effort, Professor. I told you not to get attached. Fortunately, you did, and now you're in this mess. It's just business, but I'm going to have to report you to her. This was a nice talk. I have other duties to attend to. As for you, stay out of this. This doesn't concern you. This is a disaster. Everything that's happened wasn't supposed to go this way. If Maedelis hadn't come now at all times... Professor, this is bad. There are Zen grunts all over the city. Dinam is fighting off as many as she can, but... You two, listen to me very carefully. Team Zen is after Melia. If they find her, it'll be all over for all of us. I need you to leave and find her immediately. West Gearen, the forest are off limits. Could have only gone in the direction of Route 2. Railnet east of here will be Route 2 without any... That's enough. Not be alarmed by the Gothitelle. They're just a companion. Quiet. I have no business with you. Professor Jenner. How irresponsible and horrible to try and send children to clean up a mess you made. Enrages me to even think about what he could have gone through if I hadn't intervened. In fact, I'm not so sure you understand the severity of this. So I'm going to place you in timeout for... give you a chance to think about what you've done. No, I know it's selfish of me, but please, I have to rescue Melia. If not... As for the rest of you, I implore you to stay out of this. Wish to go after Melia, only path before you is despair. Won't stop you if you wish to do so. Don't come to me for help when things don't go. Warned. Please do me a favor and explain what's going on here. that's what happened. A lot of weird things are going on, but we can't just sit around and do nothing. Team Xin really is after Melia. Get out of here and find her. I agree with the professor. But was the only way she would have gone. Most likely is on her way to Gearen village to hide. Ugh. This cave separates Route 2 and Gearen village. You'll need rock smash to break your way through. Alright, it's decided. We're going to have to go and fight Venom. Obtain her badge and make your way to Route 2. Okay, good. Get out of here. I'm going to go tell Venom. She'll be waiting for you at her gym. Team Xin grunts scattered across the city, so be careful. We have to find Melia before they do. Not then. Well, yeah. So that's the plan. However, there is something interesting to kind of note here. And I'm just going to go ahead and show this off. But basically, the trainers around here have kind of reset. And there is also a bunch of Team Xin grunts scattered around the city that you can fight. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of all of that in the meantime, and then I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright, I'm back. I finished beating up all the trainers and the Team Xin members that were in the city, and we're going to do a bit of side questing really quickly. So starting over here next to the Violet building, or inside the Violet building now, mainly because it's convenient, and because up here on the second floor of the Violet building is a woman with a Lillipup. So she acknowledges that her poor Lillipup is suffering right now. Can't leave it at home. She can't skip work to take care of it. She has to bring it with her to work, but it's making it miserable. So because we've been to Goldenwood Forest and we're looking to be more experienced here, then she'll offer the Lillipup to us and we can go ahead and take it off her hands. So you have to talk to it to take care of it, but after you do that, you've grabbed the Lillipup. And also, I'm not sure why I didn't... Pretty sure I grabbed that item earlier on screen. I just didn't grab it on this save file, apparently. That's really weird. But anyways, you'll also notice something else. Down here, there was someone blocking you from entering these stairs. But they're not there anymore. So if we go ahead and make our way down here, this guy right here will actually battle you. And if we move all the way towards the right, we'll find a rare candy. If we move up here, find a alleyway with a bunch of hidden items. So if you come here during the day, normally there will be a couple right here that will block your way. But since I changed the time so that it's actually night, we can get into here. And we'll find a super potion. I believe there is another item around here. Should be right here. Yeah, there's the telluric seed right there. So these people are actually researching Munna. And if you go up to a Munna and you offer it a gourmet treat, you can actually battle and catch the Munna. Munna wants to make you disappear. Well, you're not the first one. And that's pretty much all there is to this place. The Munna is level 20, so be a little bit careful when you're dealing with it. But it is a psychic type, so it would be of a lot of help to you with the upcoming gym battle. That's pretty much it for this place. So the next spot we want to head to is the hotel. Alright, so here at the Chrysalia Hotel, we want to make our way inside and go into the left hallway. And inside of here, that Mincinno will run off on its own, and the old lady over there will apologize to us and ask us to go hunt down her Mincinno. Not that hard, not that big of a deal. So we'll find it over here by the elevators. It'll run into the left hallway this time. And then if we make our way up here, Mincinno will find itself in trouble. Sorry, nowhere to run, Mincinno. Yeah, we're gonna send you back to our factory so that you'll become a shadow Pokemon. They then say that there's going to be a meetup in Gearen Park. So we kinda know where to find them, don't we? So from here we just have to make our way all the way to Gearen Park and confront them. So right over here we're outside of Gearen Park, now inside of it, and if we make our way to the upper right hand corner, we will encounter the Team Zen grunts that stole away Mincinno. They're going to pose right there, and then they're going to battle us. So I'm going to be showing off this battle because it can be a little bit tricky. As I'm using the Lillipup, even though it's not going to really be a part of the team. So they start off with a B-Barrel that has Headbutt, Growl, Yawn, and Aqua Jet. Beldum has Iron Defense, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, and Takedown. Again, they can be a little bit problematic here. But this Lillipup has some pretty good moves. So it has Helping Hand, which is a really good doubles move, which means my Nidorena's double kick will be a little bit stronger. Also forgot to do a team update. I kind of wanted to put that off, but I'll explain later. But you might have noticed that I did train up the Nidorina that we have right here. I do like having it on the team, it's just I don't like to train it up immediately because it doesn't have that great of a moveset. So right here we should actually knock out the B-Barrel. And no, you can't learn Fury Swipes. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and place a my Grimer, where I can do it right there. I'm going to go ahead and actually double kick that Mawile. So on the team that has the B-Barrel, they also have a Zorora, has Snarl, Detect, Bounce, and Pursuit. So that's actually the Zorora right there. And I'll go ahead and hit the Beldum with my Shadow Rush. But as you can see right there, it's clearly the Zorora. So if I did send in my Combuskin, it would get bounced on and taken out. And now I'll go ahead and send in my Combuskin. I'll go ahead and take out the Zorora, and I'll go ahead and Flame Charge the Beldum. So the grass will catch flame and will deal a little bit extra damage to that Beldum. Take it out. And finally, here is the real Mawile. Has Bite, Fairy Wind, Growl, and Seismic Toss. But I should be able to just knock this out in one hit, or maybe two. So with this, they will hand over the Mincinno, and it'll make its way back to the hotel, just like we should be doing. So back here at the hotel, we can come inside here and talk to the old lady, and she will acknowledge that she doesn't think she can take care of it anymore. It's just too energetic for her. So she'll ask you if you're willing to take it off her hands, and afterwards you can go ahead and battle the Mincinno and catch it. Now I really like these people in the Pokemon world. In the real world, you have too many people that have pets and animals that they can't take care of, but they'll stubbornly sit there and refuse to, put them up for adoption and see if they can get them into better hands. Anyways, that's pretty much the last side quest that we really have to do around here, but there is one other set of side quests that we can kind of take part of, although they go under a different name. So I'm going to meet you all at the Hell Plaza. So here at the Hell Plaza, we have a few missions that we can go ahead and take on. So we're going to be starting with Save Starly. And I hope you like this place because we're going to be returning back to it after every mission. I was walking with my Starly when some rough people stole it from me. Looking for someone to help me get my Starly back. Wards 350. I'll be waiting inside Gearen Laboratory. Please meet me there. So after that, all we have to do is go ahead and meet them. So most of these missions are pretty straightforward. The little girl is right here. Oh, You're the one who accepted my help request. Alright, well, I should probably tell you how it went down. Starly and I were walking down by the petal garden. Some thugs ambushed me. I took Starly because it's apparently an extremely rare Pokemon in Aevium. Said they were going to sell Starly in the Badlands for a high price. It's an extremely dangerous place, and the quickest way to get there is by boat. That means that they must be around Oceana Pier. What do you say, my Starly? So you heard the girl. Our next stop is going to be the Oceana Pier. So over here at the Oceana Pier, next to the lady that will trade you for the Own Tempo Rockruff, we'll find a biker gang. Alright boys, we're heading to the Badlands. Pay big bucks for this dumb overused pigeon. Staraptor is actually underused borderline. Go ahead. So we'll have a little bit of a battle right here. Battle's really easy, so that's why I cut it out. He basically has two bug Pokemon that are under level 10. And despite winning that battle, it looks like they're gonna try to get away anyways. Well, fly away, little dove. And something just happened to their ship. Little dove, pity dove. Bird can no longer fly with clipped wings. Can't have peasants like you running around. Think you'll just be able to do what you please? It's too bad for you, at least. So we have probably one of the best cutscenes in this entire game. This mysterious, magical lady over here comes over here and she proceeds to enslave these bikers. I'll meet you back at the ruins, Charles. Apparently his name isn't Charles. She then introduces herself as Karen, but that's just her secret for now. Giving out all the info in the beginning is boring and deprives of mystery. Like my little stone creation. Magic is a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing humans tend to push away because they fear it. Have you heard of the Garufa? So she begins to tell us about the Garufa, and later she says that she's rambling, and finally she tells the Starly that it is free to go back to its owner. I'm sure that girl will be thrilled to see that our beloved pigeon is safe from harm's way. Or, you know, lose the pigeon again because they're irresponsible. So after that, all we have to do is return to the laboratory to claim our reward. And back here at the laboratory, if we talk to her, say that Starly was able to find its way back to me. The reward is ready for you at the help center. Thank you again. So of course we have to go back to the help center for this. So when you complete a request, all you have to do is go up to the counter here and talk to the lady at the counter about the rewards, and she will give you your rewards for whatever task that you just completed. The rewards for Save Starly is pretty underwhelming considering it's 350 Pokédollars, and you can steal nuggets from Grimer in the sewers and sell those for 5,000 Pokédollars, but that's the thing. Also, the requests aren't actually scratched out here, so when you try to select it, it will say that you have already completed it, but it will still appear on the board right there. Anyways, time to speed through the rest. So the next is Missing Mother. Hello, this is Sasha, daughter of the owner of Petal Salon. Recently, my mother left for a private haircut appointment, but she hasn't returned since. Please, I'm asking from the bottom of my heart, track her down. So this one has a bit of a better reward. I'll be waiting inside of the Petal Salon for further information. So off we go. So over here at sort of the market area, we'll move inside here, and here we will find Sasha. Oh, are you here to help me find my mother? Well, thank you so much. Here's the deal. My mom got a call about a private haircut session down in the Aqua building. Aqua apartments are too far from here, so there's no way in Zubat's name could she ever get lost. I think something happened to her. Didn't know what happened. She lives in the Aqua building, specifically on the second floor. Could you head on over there and talk with the client? Once you're done speaking with them, could you come back here and report what they said? So that's no big deal. The Aqua building is in fact pretty close by. So in here we'll go up to the second floor. And the girl is right over here in the corner. Ah yeah, we're looking for Rosa. Yes, that's right. I asked Rosa to give me a haircut in my own home. I was too busy with work to go down to the salon that day, so I asked her to come here. After she left, she had other haircut appointments to take care of. Other than that bit of info, I'm not exactly sure of whereabouts. So after that, we can go ahead and go back to Sasha. Yeah, I don't know why we can't just track her down in one go, but we have to go back to Sasha here. Said she had other appointments. Oh, that's not possible. She told me she only had one appointment that day. Strange. Very strange. Mother tells me everything. Let's think about this. Adults usually ask for appointments. Ah, there's someone who is a very frequent customer who works in the Velvet Building. I think they reside on the third floor for the most part. And please report what you found. Alright, so I guess we'll make our way to the Velvet Building. So this building over here, right next to the lab, is the Velvet Building. And if we go up to the third floor, there should be a girl, I believe it's this one. Rosa. Ah yes, she came to cut my hair and then left suddenly. She was running late for another appointment, but when I asked her where, she wouldn't answer me. Ran off in a hurry. That was the end of it. I'm sorry, but that's all I know. And so with that, we have to go ahead and return back to Sasha. So back here at Sasha, she was apparently beginning to wonder when she'd see us again. They said her mother had another appointment after that. Mother told me she had one appointment. One. Only one more place I can think of. It's for a regular at the Violet Building. They hang around in the lobby. Client is a really nerdy worker guy. Does nothing but watch TV all day. As usual, please report your findings to me when you're done. So of course with that, we're going to go ahead and make our way to the Violet Building this time. So over here at the Violet Building, if we talk to this guy right here, Rosaria, that hairdresser. Yeah, she cut my hair, but she took too long, so I sent her on her way. Oddly, she looked quite happy that I dismissed her early and ran out in full speed. I was only upset at her. Actually want her to leave. Hair looks obtuse. Completely and utterly disgusting. I tried to catch her if I could. However, I did see her talking to someone in front of the building. Maybe ask her for intel. So if we exit the building right here, there will now be a girl standing outside here. We can talk to her. Oh yeah. She accidentally bumped into me while she was leaving this complex. Looks like Rosa was in a hurry to get somewhere. Where she went? Looked like she was heading for the pier. Unfortunately, we have to go back to Sasha one last time. So back here at Sasha's, someone saw her go towards Oceana Pier. What would my mother have to do at Oceana Pier? That's it. We're going right now. Let's go. So she'll take us all the way down to Oceana Pier. And then she'll say that she did a little research on her own and found out that some woman went inside of this house. This absolutely must be here. We'll go to Oceana Pier just to look pretty. And turns out this place looks extremely familiar. I'm not gonna actually try to say that in a little kid's voice. Oh, let's not do that. Why, of course, dear. This is why I'm here, no? Stop ignoring me! Sasha, did you find me? That all you have to say for yourself? Been missing for almost 3 days, Mother. Didn't leave any note, didn't tell me where you were going, said that you had one appointment for the day and that'd be it. Please forgive me, Sasha. I couldn't tell you where I was. Why? Couldn't you tell me about this? Because if anyone found out I was giving haircuts to children for free, they'd... Sasha, there are some things you just won't understand until you're older. As you know, we are a business chain from Dream City. And the mayor there is... well, she's very adamant on how things are ran. I don't care about that. You will. Just don't understand. As if. Even want to see you anymore. Sorry for wasting your time. Seems she didn't want to be found. Of course, I won't let you go without a reward. It's at the Help Plaza. You can obtain it there. And so with that, we've completed the missing mother request. My only complaint about that is that you do have to return to Sasha. Even though it's necessary, Sasha does a lot of the thinking for you, but I feel like they could have made it more of a detective request. So back here at the Help Plaza, we can go ahead and claim our rewards, which is 500 Poké Dollars and a full heal. So a bit better, and we can also go ahead and claim that haircut back at the salon. That haircut will basically boost friendship. And there's a lot of friendship Pokemon that you can find, such as Pokeri, Jingling, or even our own Swoobat. So that's going to be very, very useful. Next up is going to be the Hidden Library. Legend has it that a secret library exists somewhere beneath Gearen. I need someone to help me figure out where it's located. 5 Great Balls, which is much, much better. I shall be inside the Gearen laboratory. Meet me there for more info. So off we go again. Alright, so here in the laboratory, there should be a hiker over here in front of the bookcase. Must be here because of my request, no? I was reading through some old historic texts that proclaim the history of Gearen, yada yada. But there was one thing in particular that interests me. Detailed of a never-ending library that had untold knowledge of ancient civilizations and Pokemon. One of the ancient civilizations mentioned included the Garufa civilization. If you are unaware of the Garufa civilization, it was a group of people who were completely against Pokemon. Thought of them as vile pest. And then that. But that's why I need help. I need to know the secrets of the Garufa. We'll find it right away, but at least we can create some sort of lead. 3 people I want you to gain information from. Woman in Leaf Garden, receptionist at the Solia Hotel, finally the leader of a local gang, Arena. So there you have it, and we're going to start with the woman in the garden. So here at this lovely garden, if we make our way up here and find this woman with her child, I want to know about the hymn. Well, I used to be a history teacher, so I may know a thing or two about the place. First off, the library was created for the sole purpose of preserving knowledge held by an ancient civilization. However, we're taken to ensure that only people of this ancient civilization can open those. This means that even if we found the library, it would be impossible to open. Of course, assuming that we don't have a descendant in our hands. So that's the woman. Next up is the receptionist at the Solia Hotel. So we'll go ahead and talk to him. What do you want, you little street rat? In the library? Much of a street rat as I may have presumed. Apologies. But yes, the Hidden Library. What fascinating history and mystery. The Hidden Library was located in the most southern part of Aevium. This was so the members of the Garufa civilization could easily access it between the sea and ports. Remember correctly, the structure of the library was built to last, which means the library could have survived the catastrophe that ailed this land decades ago. And finally, we have to deal with the gang member. So this gang member is probably the only person you're not familiar with yet. So if we move down from the original sewer entrance that we used when we hung out with Rin, Melia, and Binam, we'll find Karina over here. Library. Yes, I know of it. It's a library that was created by an ancient civilization in Aevium. It's held in a secret underground location, which should approximately Gearen. But here's the thing. I have access to a lot of underground tunnels in both sides of Gearen City. I have never come across anything that could be taken as a hidden library. Wherever this library is, it's in an incredibly discreet location. Sorry, but that's all the information I have about the library. And with that, we've done our part, so we should go ahead and return to the library, or laboratory, and talk to the backpacker again. So back here at the lab, we can go ahead and talk to our hiker friend, and he will question us. There's a lot of humorous answers here. Doesn't exist, lol. But you don't actually get anywhere if you give him these answers, but it doesn't ruin this either. It's just not very productive. So the library is not intact. The library is closed off. Yes, that's true. The library was indeed intended for the access of the Garufa only. Kind of weird that he's questioning us when he in fact knows all of this. And finally, the last answer is the Gearen Tunnels. So Karina hasn't found anything regarding the library and tunnels of Gearen, both Gearens. Oh, this gives me a lot of information actually. So eventually, he will thank us for the help and tell us that our reward is at the Help Center. So back at the Help Center, we can go ahead and claim our reward for this and get Great Balls. So that's actually pretty nice. We have a few more requests to fill. Here is the love letter. A letter to someone I want myself. Do it for me. So the reward is 350. It says question there, and I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it. It's a nugget. Be waiting on the second floor of the Oceana Pier Gate. So away we go again. So here is the Oceana Pier Gate. The moment we go upstairs, they will notice us. Oh, are you the one who accepted my help request? Name's Eric, and I need your help. It's alright. What am I saying? You answered my help request, which means you're here to help. A love letter. I want to send to someone I like, but I don't really have the strength to do it myself. Love letters are so romantic and classic. Can't possibly fail, right? Anyway, I'm going to describe the recipient, but I think I'd rather show you. Come take a look. Oof, sorry about that. Quite positioned correctly. Let me just adjust it a little bit and... Oh, that's him! That's Cameron! The person I want you to deliver this letter to. Walk away from the shopkeeper empty-handed. Seems like Cameron left that place empty-handed, right? What if I bought something from this store in addition to this letter? If I recall correctly, I heard he was battling a trainer that used a lot of fire types. Perhaps he was looking for something to help deal with that? Okay, so here's the letter. Make sure to buy him the appropriate item to these. So, away we go again, and we're going to make a quick stop at the market before we go find Cameron. So here at the shop, we want to go ahead and buy a burn heal. And with that burn heal, we're going to make our way up here, and we'll actually find Cameron on the side of the flower shop. Something you need from me. Love letter. It's kind archaic, but the effort is there, I guess. Did this burn heal with it? How did he know I needed this? He was actually very thoughtful of this Eric guy. I've seen him around these parts a few times and thought he was kind of cute too. Alright, fine. Eric guy said that I'll go out with him. Thanks for delivering this for me. So with that, we can return to Eric with some very happy news. So back here at Eric. Oh, you're back. Happened. Said yes? Really? Oh, this is amazing. I didn't think that love letter would actually work out so well. This is all thanks to you, you know? Been able to do this myself. But I guess I need to learn how to be stronger. Otherwise, I'll just be relying on others for everything, and that's just... Anyway, thank you so much for your help. Consider this task done. Go to the Help Plaza and pick up your reward, okay? Thanks again. That was cute. It was just cute and wholesome and heartwarming. Back here at the Help Plaza, we can collect our reward. Like I said earlier, I did kind of spoil it. It's 350 Pokédollars and a nugget. So that's really nice, and we have just 2 more requests left. So how about that dangerous Pokemon? Waiting for the SS Oceania at Oceania Pier, but I was attacked by strange Pokemon. Don't know what it was, but it's a problem. Let's take care of it. For potion and 350 Pokédollars for this, and we'll take it. So away we go to the Oceania Pier. So here at Oceania Pier, if we move just to the right of the gatehouse, we'll encounter a bunch of Leo. Oh no! I've dropped a special item that evolves Pokemon prematurely conveniently in the path of those Leo. And then we see a scene where one of them turns into a Pyroar, and they battle us. So, water Pokemon are amazing here. It's raining, so you get a 50% boost. Ground-type Pokemon are pretty good too. You know, we just came back from the Goldenwood Cave, the Goldenwood Forest, so you've had a good chance to catch many of those. I'm going to be using my Geodude with my Woobat so I can dodge its Earth Ground-type attacks. I'll just hit something with Confusion just to kind of use that. That's probably not going to do much. Something interesting to note about Magnitude is the power of the move depends entirely on your luck. I think you get about 10 base power for each Magnitude, so Magnitude 10 is about the same as an Earthquake. So that's pretty cool. We did get that crit, so this kind of speeds things up a little bit. Next up is the Pyroar. I'm just going to go ahead and keep doing the same thing I was doing earlier. I'll actually switch to Heart Stamp to see if I can get a Flinch Axe right here. I didn't. That's unfortunate. I did, however, get a Magnitude 6. Was that? From here, I'll go ahead and send in my Combuskin. Pyroar is also part normal type, so I can just double kick this and knock it out properly. And that is the Pokemon game fight right there. One of the Leos will actually stay behind. It seems to want to join us. And it's not taking no for an option. So since it's not taking no for an option, it can go to my PC. And that is the Dangerous Pokemon side quest completed. So again, we'll come over here, claim our rewards for that, which is the small amount of money in the Super Potion. And we have one final request right here, which is Battle Me. Looking for a strong trainer to battle me. See how good I am. And it has a questionable reward. Will you accept this mission? Yes, meet me in the battle room located inside of the Crysolia Hotel. So I'm just going to spoil it. The questionable reward is actually a Pichu. Anyways, time to make our way to the Crysolia Hotel. Alright, so back here at the Crysolia Hotel for who knows what time at this point. We're going to make our way up to the 3rd floor, the battle room. Heal at the recovery unit if you want, and save right next to this person. Oh, are you the one who accepted my request? Thank you so much for doing this. It means a lot to me. My name is Nove. I'm a wandering trainer trying to find her worth in the world. So basically I'm nothing special. So after introductions, we'll find her place on the other side of the battlefield, and they'll wish us luck. So Nove here starts off with a Trumbink. Has Pluck, Supersonic, Rock Smash, and Fury Attack. I'm just gonna knock it out with my Geodude right here. And that's the Trumbink down. Next up is going to be Stene. I'll send in my Combuskin on this. Stene has Double Slap, Razor Leaf, Play Rough, and Synthesis. So her team isn't quite at the max level, but it's pretty close. And they have really good moves. So with another Flame Charge, I should finish off this Stene right here. Next up is going to be the Sandygast. I don't like the Sandygast at all. It's the only Pokemon that my team really has an issue with. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit with some Hug Stamps from my Woobat and try to get some Flinch Hacks. That's pretty much how I deal with this. And it looks like I'm getting pretty lucky. So I'll go ahead and finish it off with an Assurance right there. After that, it's going to be Charge-a-Bug. I also forgot to mention the Sandygast has Sand Tomb, Mega Drain, Sand Attack, and Astonish. If I didn't mention already. I'll go ahead and send in my Combuskin right here. Charge-a-Bug has Spark, Bug Bite, Bite, and Mud Slap. So the reason that the Sandygast is just such a problem is it's a little bit bulky and it has a little bit of coverage. But that's pretty much the only problem Pokemon on our team. So that's the Charge-a-Bug down right there. Next up is going to be her Rockruff. Has Rock Throw, Bite, Leer, and Sand Attack. I can just one-shot that with the Double Kick right here. And finally, it's going to be your ace, a Passimian. Has Rock Smash, Tackle, and Smackdown. And I believe it only has 3 moves. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a Peck right here. It's going to do what damage I can. I might be better off hitting it with a Flame Charge. Maybe. Can't really say. So with that, it's going to go ahead and knock out my Combuskin, which is fine. I'm going to send in my Woobat here and see if I can get another Heart Stamp Flinch. Which was a really bad idea, actually. I didn't think I was lower. So I guess that means I have to switch out and sacrifice something. Probably the Grimer. And that's really complicated. That really complicates things right there. I did get the Poison Touch on my Grimer though. So this battle is pretty much a mess because the Passimian is pretty strong at this point in the game. I did get the Poison Touch off on it though, so that's nice. Otherwise, this is just a very slow battle once you get to the Passimian. I think it would have been better if they could have balanced their team out a little bit more, maybe given levels to other party members instead of making the Passimian just this massive wall at this point in the game. But with a little bit of persistence, we can finally get through this. Also, if you're wondering, I didn't keep my Woobat in because Woobat is a happiness evolution. If it fainted, it would lose some happiness, and I want to make things a little bit easier on myself. That's why I went through all that trouble to make sure that Woobat didn't faint. And that is the Wanderer Nove. Apparently we're strong. It was actually my first real battle with an actual trainer. I practice mostly on wild Pokemon, so I freeze up whenever I try to battle actual people. Better as time goes on, so I'm not too worried about things. So much for battling me. I hope we will meet again soon. Of course, that means it's time for us to go ahead and collect our reward. So back here at the Help Plaza, we can claim our reward for that. As I said earlier, there should be 600 Pokédollars and also a Pichu. So this little Pichu is actually pretty special. It's going to definitely get a place on my team. Because it is a baby Pokemon, it's going to have 3 perfect 31 IVs right there. So mine are in special attack, and HP. And it's jolly. That's unfortunate. It also comes at level 1, so you do have to train it up. But it's a pretty good reward. So anyways, that's enough for today. I didn't realize that those requests were actually going to take so long. But I hope this helps. I hope you all enjoy, and I will catch you all on the next one. Thanks for watching.